Hi guys, so this week I'm going to be filming some of my favorite couples from literature, with it being a couple days before Valentine's Day. I thought that this was a fitting video to film. So to start off, one of my favorites is from Stardust by Neil Gaiman, and that is Tristan Thorne and Yvain. The ending for this book is fantastic. If you haven't read it, I love it. I also really enjoy the movie, even though it wasn't the best, and excitingly enough, my copy of Stardust is signed, which I just thought I'd show off, and I really love this. It's kind of a twist on fairy tales, and as you guys know, I love twists on fairy tales, and it's just such a good story. I love Neil Gaiman as a storyteller. Next up is not really a big shock, but it is Anne Elliot and Captain Wentworth in Persuasion by Jane Austen. I love the story of how they fell in love, and then she decided not to get married to him because of outside influences. She was persuaded not to marry him, and then eventually they fall back in love. And this is one of my favorite Austens. My copy is not particularly nice. It's a little beat up because I've taken it to school a few times, but I've read it numerous times after Pride and Prejudice. This is my favorite Austen. The next one, I don't have a physical copy of it, but I am working on it. I haven't found... They've redone the covers on it, and so I want the new covers so they all look the same when the third book comes out, and that is Anna and St. Clair from Anna and the French Kiss. It is a YA novel. It is done by Stephanie Perkins, and I just love their story. I also really enjoy Little and the Boy Next Door, which is the companion novel to that, but Anna and St. Clair's romance is honestly one of my favorites. Next up is Elizabeth Gaskell's North and South, and the relationship between Margaret Hale and Mr. Thornton. I will admit I cheated on this one and watched the BBC miniseries before I read the book, and if you have seen it, you know that wonderfully Richard Armitage is cast as Mr. Thornton, and I love Richard Armitage, so that might be swaying my influence a little bit, but yeah, their relationship is great. If you like Pride and Prejudice and want something similar but different, this is your book. And really no surprise for the final one is Elizabeth and Darcy in Pride and Prejudice. As you guys know, I have 3 copies of Pride and Prejudice in hardback. I'm constantly searching for new editions, and I just love it. I also really love the love story between Jane and Bingley, especially in the 2005 version of the film. Bingley and Jane's love story actually kind of, for me, takes center stage in that, but in the book it's definitely Elizabeth and Darcy. So that is a nice little romantic video for you guys to get you inspired for Valentine's Day. What are your favorite couples from literature and why? I'd love to hear about it in the comments, and I'll see you guys next week.